game, and the indication was self-inflicted mistakes, red zone issues. What were the issues at the end of those drives for you guys earlier in the game today?
It felt like, just some negative plays at inopportune times. Just a little bit of lack of execution at some certain points. And, give them credit for, obviously, doing a nice job in the red zone. I think I'll have to go back and look at all of them. But, they heated us up uncharacteristically on a couple, and had to get the ball out a few times. But now I'll go back and look at it. But it was definitely, the whole day when we were doing what we were supposed to do, we moved the ball really well. And that's a really tough defense. So I was proud of that effort. But we gotta come away with more points. I mean, it's not not enough to just drive the ball all day and settle for threes.
Do you like that's becoming an issue at all?
No, I mean, I think every game is its own, entity, and we got to go out there and focus on finishing the drive at whatever it is. We can't sit there and go, hey, next time we get the ball, let's make sure we score a touchdown in the red zone. And, well, you got to get there first, right? There's every play. We're trained as players to just play the next play no matter where the ball is put. And we just got to do a little bit better job of that. And today it was down there a little bit where we didn't execute as well as we can.
Eli Manning for 10th all-time passing yards. Does that mean anything to you?
Tough to think about it at the moment, obviously, after a loss. But, it's, again, humbling thing to be mentioned. With a great player like Eli, obviously, had an outstanding career. And I'm sure, at the end of the season or whatnot, I will, spend more time thinking about that kind of stuff. But, I was a fan of this game long before I became a player of it in the NFL, and to be mentioned with some of those guys is a really cool, humbling thing for me.
Sean, you look frustrated by the nature of the hit on the last play there. Did you get an explanation on that?
No. Football is football. Those guys are doing the best job they can. I totally understand. They did a nice job in the second half of creating a little bit of pressure and getting to us a little bit. But there were a couple there that, I got to go look. I mean, I'm in the heat of the moment. I don't really know. I'm just back there trying to stand in there as best I can and throw it around. So, obviously, one I wish I had back and could step through it a little bit more or something just to even sail it out of bounds, keep us alive. But now I got to go look at it.
Brought up the sack fumble in terms of the missed protection. What did you see? I guess if you could explain kind of what happened on that play.
Yeah, I mean they got good players too. So did a nice job. I thought I believe it was Sweat, correct? On the right side. Could probably be a little bit better with some of our help technique or something. I don't know. I got to go look at it again. I didn't see much. I wasn't looking at the rush. D-Rob was curling right around a hook defender, and I had a chance. Wish I would have just cut it loose with some air, maybe a little bit earlier inside, but I was trying to let him clear that player, and he ended up doing it. Just they've got good players too. I mean, he's a really talented player off the edge, and those things happen. I wish I could have held on to the ball.
What do you think you guys need to do, kind of avoid the a 1-4 start going into the bye?
Just finish drives off a little bit better in some instances. That's what it was today. Got to capitalize on opportunities to make big plays. Thought we had some nice chunks in the pass game. Did a nice job in the run game pretty much the whole day. So that was promising to see against a really good defense. I think figure out where we can be better. Go back to work and enjoy the opportunity to go play another one at home. And they sting, when you lose. They're frustrating. I don't really want to sit here and talk to you guys. There's a lot of things that, are frustrating about losses, and they eat at us. But come Monday, time to move on and find a way to get a win next week.
When the red zone issues come up in a game such as this, I know everyone's going to play you guys differently, but do you revisit some of the strategy, some of the overall playbook?
No, I think it's just execution, I think field gets smaller, windows get tighter, blocking assignments, all that kind of stuff, just everything kind of condenses down. You just got to be, that much better. And, the touchdown we scored today was an unbelievable job of our guys up front, dominating the line of scrimmage. And so that was an awesome one. We just got to do a little bit better job with some of the details, in other areas.
What did you think of Kieran Williams' performance there?
Of who? Oh, I thought he played well. I'll go back and look at it, but I thought he did a nice job.